Here are 3 real life benefits of getting lean and getting in shape. And I'm currently experiencing these benefits because most recently I went through a physical transformation myself. I lost 19 kilos and got into the best shape of my life. And I'm currently on holiday. I'm in Rhodes in Greece. Behind me, that's Turkey. And yeah, I feel the best I've ever felt. So I'm going to be going through the 3 things in this list, and you guys seem to really like the mindset type videos, so I'm going to keep these going. The first real life benefit of getting lean is the shift in your identity. So your identity and your self identity will influence absolutely everything that you do and think. When you get lean, you've turned down so many things and you've sacrificed so much. You've turned down nights out with your friends. You've turned down going out to restaurants. You've turned down when people offer you food. You turn that down, and you've gone on the treadmill when you didn't feel like it. You went out and got your steps. You logged your food when you did not feel like it. And all of these things build up that new self-identity, because when you've achieved your transformation, and you can see that before and after photo, that is visible evidence. This body that changes is tangible, and it is proof and evidence that you have done all those things. It shows that you're hardworking, you're disciplined, and your self-identity will influence absolutely everything in your life. Like I've already said, it will influence how happy you feel when you wake up and you look in the mirror. It will influence the network and the level of friends that you have around you. And it will influence the level of partner and the quality of partner that you're able to attract. It will influence how you think and how you feel every single day. It will influence what you think is possible in life. And people think about getting in shape as only the visible and only the aesthetic, but it's much more than that. It's the mental, which is why so many successful people in multiple areas are in shape. And it's also why so many people that are unsuccessful in many areas are out of shape, because it is the foundation to everything else. I'm going to tell you my story that's happened over the last 4 or 5 months. So in January, February, I was bulked up. I bulked up as an experiment to see how strong I could get, which was a silly idea, but I don't regret doing it, because it's allowed me to have this recent experience that I can share with you guys. And although I was strongest physically I've ever felt, mentally I was the weakest I'd been in a long time, and it was influencing absolutely everything. It was influencing how I showed up to work. I wasn't recording videos like this. I wasn't showing up like this. It was influencing my relationships. My friend even told me, like, when you were at that point, you were just horrible to be around. Like, you were sucking out the energy of the room, and you're much better to be around now. And I can see that with myself as well. And it was influencing my mental health. I was trapped in a lot of addictions. I was scrolling on my phone. I was eating a lot of junk food to hit my calorie target. I was smoking weed again, something I'd been addicted to for a long time. But through going on this transformation and putting all that work in and effort in, my identity shifted, and now I've been able to do things that I would have never thought possible. I've grown this YouTube channel to 2,000 subscribers, and I'm not special. There's nothing special about me. I used to look at people on YouTube and think, God, how are they doing this? Like, there must be something special about them, but there's nothing special about them. They've just built that self-belief through different areas. I also did my first public speaking event in front of 75 other entrepreneurs, which was scary as hell, and I would not have been able to do that if I was out of shape and sloppy. And I have also met some new amazing friends and new people, and I've developed amazing connections and relationships with different people. And yeah, it is the best time of my life currently, and I credit it to getting lean and sacrificing all those things I sacrificed to get where I am now. Getting in shape will truly change what you think is possible in your life. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're ambitious. 90% of my audience are male, and I'm assuming you want to watch this video and get lean to better yourself, and there's a reason for doing that. And getting lean and getting in shape and committing yourself to this physical transformation will change what you think is possible. Like I said, it changes your identity. I've started thinking, if it doesn't defy the law of physics, why is it impossible? It might sound a bit silly, but if someone else has done it, why can't I do it? And when you see your own body change and you look in the mirror every day and you're like, God, I've got a really good physique that I'm actually proud of, it will change what you think you can do in other realms and other areas of your life. The second real life benefit of getting lean and getting in shape is people treat you better. Now, it's a sad truth. If you're overweight and out of shape, people will not treat you as good as if you're in shape. It's kind of like pretty privilege. When women are really good looking, they'll get treated a lot better than the women that are not. It's the same with if you're a guy and you want to get in shape. Same principle. Our human biology and psychology has not evolved all that much from back when we were in tribes in ancient times. We'd look at another human being and assess them in the first single second or milliseconds. That's all it takes to subconsciously judge someone. You might not realize it, but you do this every single day whenever you see other people. And in the first second, you can analyze, okay, is this person a threat? Is this person valuable to me? Is this person a leader? And that's what we're all doing subconsciously. We're scanning the environment for people based on these characteristics. And the first thing people see, the first thing, is not your, Instagram following, or it's not your amount of money in your bank account. It's not who you're friends with. It's what you look like and your physique and whether or not you're in shape. And that holds a lot of weight. Your first impression will get you so far in life, whether it's in dating, whether it's in business, whether it's in getting opportunities in the career you want to go down into, whether it is you're trying to build a social media page, whether it is meeting new friends, whether it is, could be anything, but it means so much. And if your first impression is currently not what you want it to be, that's not only going to influence how you think and how you act in front of people, but that's also going to influence how they perceive you as well. There's kind of a halo effect around people that are in shape, and people automatically associate you with someone that's hardworking and has self-control and has a level of self-discipline and restriction and willpower. And those are all very trustworthy, powerful traits to possess. So people want to be around you a lot more in comparison to if you have the opposite of all of those things. Because like I said before, your body and your physique is a physical representation of all of those traits that I've just listed. And I've seen this with my clients. If you do want coaching, click the top link in the top description. All my clients are winning at the moment. They're all dropping weight. So if you do want to lose weight, I would highly suggest you do that. But something they tell me is that when they start losing this weight and they're in much better shape, people treat them a lot better, and they start getting compliments of people saying, wow, like, you've really changed. You look so much better than you did before. And funnily enough, before, everyone around them would tell them, oh no, you look fine. But it's obvious that they're lying. If they're then to compliment them when they've lost 10 kilos, it's obvious that they were lying and they were just trying to make them sell, or just trying to make them feel better in the moment. But what people think and what people say are very different. So that's another thing you'll learn once you get in shape. The third real life benefit of getting lean is it builds tremendous amounts of discipline. Getting lean and getting a six-pack is so rare because it's so difficult. You have to sacrifice so much, like I said earlier. You have to go through so much suffering on those days where you're so tired, and the last thing you want to do is 45 minutes of cardio. The last thing you want to do is go out at 11 p.m. to get those extra 3,000 steps. The last thing you want to do is cook some bland, boring, healthy food that's going to hit your protein target. It's the last thing you want to do, but you did all those things, and that builds a huge amount of discipline. And as a man, discipline is one of the most important skills you can possess, because it will influence every other aspect of your life. It will influence how financially successful you are. It will influence how successful you are in your relationships and your family. And because you have that before and after photo now, and you have this physique, that is a reference point that you can look back at every time you face a new challenge or endeavor. You're going to go, okay, well, I've done that before. That was really difficult, and I applied these principles to this area of my life and it worked. So if I just do the same thing in this area, this will probably also work. And this is what I've been doing on YouTube and Instagram and my coaching business, and it's all working because I've applied these rules of discipline in this area. It is now transferring over to other areas of my life, and this will be the case for you as well. And discipline is a trait that a man cannot buy. A man that inherits billions from his father or parents cannot buy discipline. It has to be earned through everyday sacrifice and effort. And that is the power that you have. If you don't have discipline right now, you can earn it without spending any money. You can earn it without knowing different people or being born in a particular situation where you're well off. You can earn it every single day with your own actions. A good physique is not gifted to someone, it is earned, and it is built through sacrifice, effort, consistency, and most importantly, discipline. Doing the hard work, especially when you are not in the mood to do that work. Right, hopefully you enjoy this video. I quite like these mindset type videos. I've been speaking to a lot of guys on the phone who are interested in coaching, and you've been saying that these authentic mindset videos are what you enjoy the most. So I'm going to try and keep these up. And apologies if the camera was swaying back and forth. That is the wind right next to the beach, so there is quite a breeze. But if you're new here, you might as well subscribe if you made it this far, and I'll see you in the next video.